Hey everybody, it's your boy LeBay Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and I'm back for another review. Do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, please go down below, like and subscribe to the channel. You guys know your support means everything to me. These reviews don't get done without you. I want to thank you for coming along for the ride so far. I truly do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy days, your weekends, whenever you're watching my channel, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate you. Guys, today I want to do a review on a fairly new fragrance you may have heard of. This fragrance came out in 2020 by the company Amouage, and this fragrance is Enclave. Now, Enclave, of course, came out in 2020. The nose behind the fragrance is Julian Rasquinet. Let's take a look at the presentation. We have the green bottle there, which is absolutely reminiscent of the fragrance you're going to get inside the bottle. We have the crest of Amouage on the front, the name on the front as well, emblazoned in gold. Have all the pertinent information on the back. This is a fairly dark bottle, but you can see the level of the fragrance from the back. So if you hold it up to a light source of the window or something, you will be able to see the level of juice inside. This is a magnetic cap. And of course, we have the embezzled jewel in the cap there, per all Amouage bottles. Now, is this fragrance good? Yes, it is good. I appreciate the fragrance for what it is. It is absolutely a good fragrance. It is something that is creative. It is something that is interesting. It's an interesting take on mint and spearmint. But is it unique? I don't think it's terribly unique, and I'll tell you why. First, let me go through some of the visualizations in my mind. The word that came to mind when I first sprayed this on my skin was dry. This is a dry fragrance. This reminds me, not reminds me because I have never done this, but this evokes in my mind maybe having a car sitting in the desert heat with leather upholstery that's been baking in the desert heat for a number of hours, and then having like one of those minty, spearminty trees that you dangle from the rear view mirror, and that's the envision that I get. That's the vision I get with this fragrance: the mintiness, the dryness, and those minty trees that hang from the rear view mirrors of cars. That's what I get when I smell this fragrance. It's like kind of taking an ATV out in the desert for a joyride while chewing spearmint gum. That's what I would. That's the activity I would associate with this fragrance. Now, I've never taken an ATV out in the desert. I have chewed my fair share of spearmint gum in life, but like I said, the dry nature of this fragrance and the minty nature of this fragrance just kind of leads me to and of course the location of the company leads me to have that visualization: ATV joyriding in the middle of the desert while chewing spearmint gum. I do believe that is the best characterization I can give the fragrance. It opens with a fresh burst of mint, spearmint, in my opinion. It's not terribly interesting to me. It's a good fragrance, don't get me wrong, but it's not terribly interesting to me. It's not drawing me in as other fragrances do sometimes. I've heard that this could be compared to Roja Dove Enigma. I don't see that. I don't see where that comparison can be made. Maybe it's just my nose. I don't know, but I don't get that. However, I will say that I could compare this to if Jean-Paul Gaultier were to make a very niche flanker of Le Male. I do believe that this could pass for a very niche flanker of Le Male. Now, if you like Le Male, I would urge you to get a sample of this. I'm not going to tell you to blind buy it for reasons that I will say in a few minutes, but I will urge you, if you like Le Male, I think this is worth a try for you, a sample. Get a sample. I'll leave some links down below in the description. But if you like Le Male, you might like Enclave. Um, the mint is very noticeable. I'm getting the Lamal vibe. The dry down on my skin, though, reminds me of another fragrance that I absolutely love, and that's Ambre Tabac by Daniel Josier. Now, I believe the Amber Extreme and the leather are tying in the dry down to give me the Ambre Tabac feeling or that vibe. And so, for me to get through this fragrance, I like the dry down more than anything, but the performance is so good on this fragrance, guys, that the dry down doesn't is not going to arrive for about 15, 16 hours. And so for me, it's not really conducive to wearing all that much. I don't believe this is versatile in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion, for my usage. So I don't know if I'll be pulling for this all that much. But like I said, the performance is absolutely out of this world, man. I'm telling you. I took a shower at the 15, 16 hour mark. Had I not taken a shower and scrubbed it off, I have no problem believing that this would have lasted 24 hours on my skin. Absolutely. So the quality is definitely there. This is an EDP concentration. It wears like an extrait. You're going to get 15, 16 hours out of this. I would only suggest going 2 sprays. You go more than 2 sprays, you're going to choke out every living thing that's around you. 2 sprays is more than enough of Enclave to get you through any day, any couple of days probably. If you spray your clothes, you're going to be smelling Enclave for about 2 weeks. I have no problem believing that. Um, the price point is relatively high, as with usual Amouage pricing. 100 ml bottle of Enclave is going to run you $340 US. Now, I got this off of a buddy. I did not pay $340. I did not pay retail. Thankfully, I was not going to make that heavy of an investment, so I got a deal on it. But just so you guys are aware, the retail is $340. If you find somebody discounting it, I would go that route first. If you have a way to get a sample, which I will certainly link down below if I can find them, I would go that route first. I would not advise picking up a full bottle and blind buying this. I don't think blind buying this is a wise decision. So get a sample, get a partial first, get a sample first. Don't blind buy this. Like I said, it's a good fragrance. I'm not going to knock it. It's a good fragrance. It's just a fragrance that I don't think I'll be pulling for enough times to warrant having a full bottle. So whatever I decide to do with this bottle, if I decide to gift it, if I decide to sell it, whatever the case may be, is what I will do. But if you're a Lamal fan, it's worthy of a sample in my opinion. Feel free to pick up a sample. Guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I truly do appreciate you guys. Go down below, like and subscribe. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys. You know, I know you have your choice of content creators. I know that there are a lot of us out there. I know that fragrance reviews seem to go on a loop. You know, there are a ton of reviews for one fragrance out there. So I'm appreciative, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.